Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chat with Pat. I'm your host, Patricia Peters, and I'm so grateful you've chosen to spend a little part of your day with me. This is more than just another live stream. It's a place where hearts connect, stories inspired, lessons are shared, and lives are transformed. Here we laugh together, we learn together, we grow together, and sometimes we even cry together. Because every story carries a lesson, every challenge carries a purpose, and every conversation has the power to change someone's life. So whether you're joining us from across the street or across the world, welcome. Grab your favorite cup of coffee, invite a friend, join the conversation, and let's make these next few minutes truly meaningful. This is Chat with Pat, where real conversations create real connections, and every conversation leaves a lasting impact. Welcome, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Chat with Pat. A very good evening to everyone, and welcome to my show, Chat with Pat, where we don't just talk about what's comfortable. Sometimes we talk about what needs to be confronted. Tonight, I want you to forget about everything and about what everybody else. I want you to forget about everything and everybody else for a few minutes tonight. And welcome everyone on TikTok, Facebook, StreamYard, and YouTube. So, for those of you who don't know me and is watching me for the first time, my name is Patricia Peters, and I am a mom, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a neighbor, a friend, and above all of that, I am a digital entrepreneur. I was born in Guyana. I left when I was 27 years old. I have been living in New York for 27 years now. And I am the host on Chat with Pat. So tonight is another hot topic. So tonight I want you to just forget about yourself and just think about yourself for a few minutes tonight. Forget about what your mother said. Forget about what your father said to you. Forget about what your partner said. Forget about what society told you. Tonight, we're going to talk about you. Yes, you and you. We're going to talk about you tonight, Steve. Yes, Riaz, Steve, invite your friends, share this live. It's a hot topic tonight. Because somewhere along the journey of life, many of us started believing things about ourselves that were never ours to believe. So tonight's question may sting a little. Ouch. Yes. Who taught you to hate something about yourself? And more importantly, why are you still carrying their opinion? Welcome to Chat with Pat. Let's talk. Our topic for tonight is hot. Who taught you to hate yourself? Who in the world did that to you? Yes. Chat with Pat comes with a variety of topics. And this is where the chat begins, right? Have you ever looked in the mirror and disliked something about yourself that you never disliked until somebody pointed it out? Can you guys relate? Your nose, your skin, your accent, your weight, your hair, the way you laugh, the family you came from, the country you come from. So here's my question tonight. Who taught you that something was wrong with you? Answer me, guys. Who told you that? Because babies don't arrive ashamed, right? Somebody teaches us shame. The reality, think about this. A little girl doesn't naturally stand in front of a mirror and say, my thighs are too big, my skin is too dark, my hair isn't good enough, my nose is too ugly. Where's the clothespin? Let me clip it up. She learns those measurements from somewhere. Sometimes from television, sometimes from school, sometimes from society, and painfully, sometimes from her own house. You're getting fat. Why can't you be like your sister? Look how pretty she is. You're too dark. You talk too much. You never amount to anything. People say these things casually, but the person hearing them can carry that sentence for 30 years and more. I've known that. I have a niece. She's the darkest one in my brother's family, and they all call her Blackie. This kid grew up with that mentality and that stuff that it did her really bad. And she behaved bad. And this doesn't end with childhood. We grow up and start editing ourselves to make other people comfortable. Like I work with a girl and her name was Kamal Day. And then when she introduced herself to me for the first time, she said, my name is Kamaldi. I was like, wait, hold on. You're Guyanese, right? She said, yeah. I said, don't we pronounce your name Kamal Day? She said, yes, it's Kamal Day, but the white people want to hear it and they call me Kamaldi. I was like, you don't have to change your name to please white people. That's your identity. Why are you from Kamal Day to Kamaldi? That's what I'm talking about, right? We change how we speak. We hide where we come from. We straighten this. We cover that. String this. Apologize for that. Eventually, you can become so busy trying to be acceptable. Guys, no matter what you do, no matter if you straighten your hair or you curl your hair or you do Botox and you do lip filler and you straighten your nose, you can never fit in. You can never fit in into society because they're going to judge you regardless of what. You don't even know which parts of you are actually you anymore. Oh my God. My kids, when they were younger, and I was working in Manhattan, I took them sometimes to go with me at work. And so they'll play in the park and my mom will be there and they'll play in the park and stuff on summer vacations. And I'll work and I'll read them in the park and things like that. And my daughters came home and they were very small. And they came home and said, Mom, did you know that we look at everyone in the train, everyone is fake? And I said, what do you mean? She said, one of them said, we want to go to pick everybody's hair off their head, pull their nails off, and their eyelashes. Everybody is fake, Mom. Everybody is fake in the train. They're not real people anymore. You don't even know which parts of you are actually you anymore. Have you guys ever done eyelashes and eyebrows, fake ones? I never did. I put on some nails sometime, but that's it. I've never done anything and I don't want to do anything. God made me the way he made me, and that's it. I'm not altering his creation. Imagine spending your whole life auditioning for people who aren't even paying attention. Some people are in love with people that don't even know that you're in love with them. But you will change your hair, you change your makeup, you change the way you dress, you change the way you talk for that person, and that person don't even know that you exist. Stop it, guys. That's exhausting. The truth? Here is tonight's uncomfortable truth. Not every voice living inside of your head belongs to you. Some of those voices belongs to a teacher. Some of it belongs to a parent, an ex, a bully, a relative, a stranger, someone who said something to you 20 years ago and probably doesn't even remember saying it. Last night I talked about the tongue, how powerful and dangerous it is. Yet you've been paying rent for their words ever since. No, no, no. Evict them. Get them out of your brains. They're not paying rent in your brains. Get those words out of your brains. Evict them. Yes, you heard me. Put them out. You cannot go backwards and stop somebody from saying it. It has already been said. But you can decide. Your opinion will not become my identity. You can talk all you want on social media about me. I don't care. Your opinion doesn't matter to me. That will not become my identity. We have a solution though. Tonight, I'm asking you to reinvent your life. I'm asking you to reclaim something. Maybe your confidence. You know, when your parents tell you you're good for nothing, I want you to reclaim that confidence. You know, my dad always tells me when I was very young, every time he sends me upstairs for something, I would be so excited to go for it that I don't even know what I'm going for. But I love to do things for them, for my dad. But when I have whatever I'm doing and I'm coming down the stairs, he will say, "This picnic proper sluggish." Because I put one foot on the step, and instead of taking the next foot and put it on the next step, I'm taking the next foot and put it on the very same step. One step, next foot, same step. So instead of me coming down the stairs like 10 steps, I'm doing 20 steps. If you get my drift, right? And I always grew up to believe that I'm slow. Like I can't amount to anything. Because they always tell me, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you don't know for do nothing. That's how Guyanese parents talk, that they'll tell you things, but they don't know that these things will hurt you. They don't know that these things can last a lifetime in your brains. Maybe your confidence, maybe your voice, maybe your natural beauty. I want you to reclaim all of this tonight. Reclaim all of this because they belongs to you. Maybe your accent, maybe your culture. Some of you get married into different cultures and you have to pretend to perform the activities and the procession of that culture. You don't have to. Reclaim yourself. If you were born a Hindu, be a Hindu. If you're born a Christian, be a Christian. Don't change for anybody. Maybe the dreams somebody laughed at. You tell people that you dream this, you dream to acquire this in life and that in life, and you want to amount to this and amount to that, and people will laugh at you. Go back and find the version of yourself that existed before everybody started giving you instructions about who you were supposed to be. We need to stop let people dictating our lives, our cultures, our habits, our rituals. Stop. Don't give people room in your brain to dictate and dominate who you are. Because perhaps you never needed any fixing in the first place. Perhaps you simply needed to stop looking at yourself through somebody else's eyes. So here is an invitation to all of you. And tonight, I want the comments to become part of Chat with Pat. Make your comments, guys. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel about what I'm talking tonight. Is this real? Has somebody spoken something to you years ago and you're living with it onto this day? Has someone insulted you? Has they scarred you for life and you feel like you're not good for anything? Put it out there. Say it out. It doesn't belong to you. Let it go. Tell me, what is one thing somebody made you insecure about that you finally learned to accept or even love? That's a tough question, right? And if you're still fighting that battle, you don't have to explain it. Just type, I am reclaiming me tonight. I am reclaiming me tonight. Because tonight isn't about becoming somebody new. No, 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 no. Tonight, it's about taking yourself back. And remember, a learning mind is a growing mind. Before I leave tonight, I want to connect this conversation to something bigger. We talk about reclaiming our confidence, but sometimes reclaiming yourself also means reclaiming your choices. Maybe you've spent years saying, I am not smart enough. I'm too old. I'm not good with technology. I could never build something of my own. People like me don't do things like that. That was my mindset. I think brown people, colored people, people of color, Guyanese people, we're not meant to excel in business, especially online business, digital business, that we're not cut out for these things. That was in my mindset. That was what was told to me, that we're not good enough. And I had to let those thoughts go. They're not paying rent in my brains. I had to let it go. But wait a minute. Whose voice is that? Maybe maybe the same person who taught you to doubt your beauty also taught you to doubt your ability. They're jealous. The same person who criticized your looks, they criticize your talents as well. And I refuse to let somebody else's limitation becomes the ceiling over my life. I don't tolerate it. I don't want people to give me limitations. I don't want people to cap my life like, okay, this is your cutoff. You're not among to be here. You stay right there. That's one reason I stepped into this digital world. Because I want to set a standard that Guyanese women of color can follow in my footpath. They can follow behind me and they can do what I am doing as well. No limitations, no caps. The sky is the limit. Don't let yourself be passing clouds. You are the sky. Not because somebody promised me magic, not because success happens overnight, but because I want to learn, build, grow, and create options for myself. So if you've been watching me and quietly wondering, Pat, what exactly are you doing? Tonight, stop wondering. Send me one word. Ready. I'll show you the information. You watch it, you ask your questions, and you decide. No chasing, no begging, no pressure. But don't tell yourself no before you even know what you're saying no to. You spent years allowing other people to decide what you're capable of. Don't become the next person who does it to you. Reclaim your voice. Reclaim your confidence. Reclaim your choices. And maybe tonight, reclaim your possibility. This is Patricia Peters, and this has been Chat with Pat. A learning mind is a growing mind. And for those of you, if you look around and you find that there are no good human beings in this world, please be the first one to be kind, caring, and loving. And with that being said, it was a wonderful 20 minutes spent with you guys tonight. Stay tuned tomorrow for another hot topic on Chat with Pat. Have a good night. Thank you for being part of Chat with Pat. Until we meet again, keep believing, keep growing, and keep inspiring. God bless you. And remember, every conversation leaves a lasting impact. Looking forward to seeing you on the next episode of Chat with Pat.
Sparks turn my hustle into what left my name on the charts. I don't clock in, I don't clock out. I'm what the hype's all about. Built this empire brick by brick. Digital fly, making dreams stick. I'm a boss lady calling my shots. Freedom in my veins can't be bought.